If you are a person who has anxiety and is dealing with a lot of panic attacks, one thing that I guarantee is you do not feel grateful about the life that you're living right now. And I'm not trying to guilt trip you here because you you cannot practice gratitude. All these people who say you need to practice gratitude, I think that's not doable because gratitude is an emotion. How can you practice an emotion when all you know is the emotion of anxiety, is the emotion of fear, is the emotion of panic, is the emotion of resentfulness, is the emotion of unworthiness? That's all you know. You don't know the opposite emotions of all these kinds of emotion. The opposite emotions of these kinds of negative emotions would be empowerment, would be joy, would be gratitude. But you don't know that because all your life you have involved your mind to be you have made your mind to be a vessel of these kinds of emotions. So the thing is, you need to be able to change the course. You need to be able to change the direction of your mind so that you stop practicing these kinds of negative emotions of guilt and shame and anxiety and panic and unworthiness and depression. You need to practice gratitude, but there's a way. And the way is simple: meditation. Now, if you're the type of person who is rolling his eyes after listening to this word meditation, then stop watching this video. Because if you don't have an open mind, then why are you even here? Why are you on earth if you don't want to learn? Just just click off the video, just end this video. But if you want to learn something new, then watch. Then bear with me here because you have been lied to about what meditation actually means. When you visualize a meditator, you probably think somebody who is at the top of Himalayas, doing all sorts of hand mudras and chanting weird types of mantra. But that's not what meditation is. Meditation means to become familiar with. Now, if you start to become familiar with the person that you no longer want to be, you no longer want to become an anxious person. And if you start becoming more familiar with the person that you do want to be, a grateful person, a happy person, a relaxed person, a calm person, a, an empowered person, then you are meditating. How do you do that? There are three steps. The first step is complete relaxation of your own body. There are multiple there are multiple ways to achieve this relaxation, but I have already made a video about how to chant Om. There's a 20 minutes video about how to chant Om, A-U-M, Om properly, and then you will achieve a sense of relaxation. The way you know that you have achieved a sense of relaxation is when you lose all the awareness of the problems that you currently have in your life. It will feel as if you're psychologically floating. And that's when you know that your brain waves have changed from beta waves to alpha or even theta waves. Now, when the brain waves have changed, then comes the important moment because when the brain waves change, when the brain waves go from beta to alpha to theta, then spiritually, then in terms of yoga, you have just connected with the source. You have just connected with the energetic field, with the quantum field that encompasses everything around us. And that source, that energetic field, that quantum field has all the possibilities that you can ever imagine. Now, what you have to do is when you achieve this state of relaxation, you close your eyes. You have already closed your eyes while you are relaxing, but you don't open your eyes, you still close them, and you start to visualize that you have already overcome anxiety. How do you do that? You start to imagine the life that you will live after you have completely overcome anxiety and panic attacks. What are the things that you are going to do after you have overcome anxiety and panic attacks? And the simple way to know that answer is, what are the things that you cannot do right now when you're facing anxiety and panic attacks? Maybe you cannot go to certain places, you cannot talk to certain people, you cannot go to a random hotel without taking your medications. Visualize that you can do all of those freely, and the more vividly you imagine this visual act, the more real it's going to appear in your mind. The things that you can visualize to make all this imaginary act very real to your mind is, what are the things that you're going to see after you have changed, after you have completely overcome anxiety and panic attacks? What are the things that you are going to hear from people? Are they going to compliment you on your new behaviors? Are they going to compliment you on how you have changed and how you exude good mental health, and how all of your behaviors are completely changed? What are the things that you're going to feel? And the feeling aspect is very important. The feeling aspect comes after you have very vividly imagined all of these things in excruciating detail. Because when your imagination is very detailed, then you're naturally going to feel all the emotions in your body. When you can imagine that you are now finally free from all the medications and you're finally talking to people in a very confident tone, then naturally you're going to feel a lot of emotions of empowerment, joy, and gratitude. And these feelings are very important. These feelings are actually the secret to changing you, because the visualization act sends an electrical charge to the quantum field. It signifies the quantum field that this is the thing, this is the possibility that I want in my life. And the feeling aspect, the feelings of empowerment, joy, gratitude, all these elevated emotions of positivity, of empowerment, send a magnetic charge to the quantum field, and it grabs that possibility from the quantum field, and it draws it to you. Now you do not have to do anything, you just relax. If you have visualized it correctly, and if you have felt it to be true by feeling elevated emotions of joy, gratefulness, happiness, empowerment, then everything that you have visualized must come to life. It's a law. This is the changeless principle on which all things rest. I challenge you to prove me wrong on this. If you do this, you are going to heal from your anxiety and panic attacks, because I did all of this and I healed in just 9 months, and there was no one to teach me about this. I figured this out on accident. On accident, I stumbled onto books of Joe Dispenza. I stumbled onto books of Osho, and I studied these people, and I had to create my meditations by myself. I studied 112 different types of meditation, and I tried so many of them. I distilled down everything that works with reasons behind them, and I did it for 9 months, and anxiety and panic attacks never came back to me. Now, I provide online coaching, one to one online coaching to anybody who wants to overcome anxiety and panic attacks. If you want to work with me, or if you want to learn more about this, all the Gmail information, Telegram information, Viber information, WhatsApp information are in the description box down below. Remember, sky is the limit once you truly know how to meditate. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.